because was so sad. Pé irú ògo báyìí, àwọn jẹ́ kó pẹ́. A lè gbàgbé Mohbad, September 2023. I don't know what will take it away from us. No more. But just about justice, we will have a very big celebration. I'm a duper for long. Because that is what he wants. We want to justice. That will be big boss on Badon. You know, once we get justice, guaranteed that we will definitely. He's a legend, a living legend. Every day, thank God, thank sorry. Kosua, Ogbo oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú justice for Mohbad yìí. Ẹlòmíì orúkọ ẹ̀ ti yí mọ́nú ẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹlòmíì wọ́n ti parọ́ mọ́.
Thank you very much, General Lagata. I want to say a big thank you to all other fearless generals and fearless gladiators and gladiators all over the world. Those that are on social media and those that are on social media. God shall continue to bless you.
Bless you all.
God shall continue to bless you in all ramifications. You shall not labor in vain in Jesus' name. What happened to Baba Mohbad will never happen to any one of you in the mighty name of Jesus. I want to sing a praise of Baba Mohbad this morning. To be a father is very, very easy. It does not take more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes press up.
Vengeance.
Just a minute, all right, go.
Sorry, Vengeance, to interject you there. Comment section, please. That as Vengeance the Vano, that man, Funko by Ejo. Thank you, Vengeance. Sorry, I just want to let me come on my head. Come on, look, Baminko. Thank you, Vengeance.
Thank you very much, General Lagata, once again. Like I was saying, it is quite easy to be a father. It might not take more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes press up to father a child. But to be a responsible father is an eloquent task. It's not an easy task. Anyone that is mature as a man without any reproductive sicknesses or illnesses can father a child if he meets a fertile woman. However, very few, especially in our country called Nigeria, have been able to live up to that responsibilities of being responsible fathers. Baba Mohbad is a responsible father. It's not just a father, but a responsible one for that matter. No matter what anybody can say about that man, this is a man that has single-handedly catered for Mohbad and his siblings when Mama Mohbad was walking away, gallivanting, following frivolities and material things. He single-handedly catered for the shelter. He single-handedly nurtured Mohbad. He single-handedly paid the school fees. The evidence was out there. He went to collect a loan to pay a school fee of that boy. He did not have the money. He went borrowing. Nobody could afford to borrow him. He went to collect Lapo. Do you even know what Lapo means? Do you know what it takes to collect a Lapo? Do you know the conditions that come with Lapo money? People man. Everything is there. So this same man is one of the real fathers in Nigeria. I can tell you, most of your favorite musicians, they are just fathers. They are not responsible fathers. It does not take wealth and material things to be responsible fathers. Even in his state of poverty, Baba Mohbad was a responsible father. He took up the challenge and he nurtured Mohbad to maturity. That is an accolade to give to that man. I always say something. Anybody that stands today to condemn that man, that person is already condemned. Anybody that stands today to drag that mind, say so much of lies about his personality, that person will be dragged on earth and will be dragged on the next life. There's no perfections everywhere. Human beings were born with imperfections. That's why we have mortality and not immortality. So there's no one that can raise up his hand that is perfect in all being. And that's why we are meant to make some mistakes. However, even in the place of our mistakes, ability to recognize them and stand for the truth, accepting our deficiency and work on that, that is what makes us who we are. Baba Mohbad is not an immortal. He's a mortal. And for the fact that he's standing for the justice of his son, that makes him more than a responsible father. I hear some people talking trash. Baba Mohbad, kinika, and we just laugh. The only reason why some of you useless beggars, some of you business venture, men and women, are still doing for Mohbad today is because Baba Mohbad has refused to bury that boy. The day Baba Mohbad remove his input, remove his commitment, remove his sacrifice, and decide to bury Mohbad, that is the end of the justice. You can go and analyze it anywhere you want. Go and say rubbish. You are the public, you are the private, you are the kirika. You are only deceiving your ancestors. You are only deceiving your ancestors. Without Baba Mohbad, justice for Mohbad will die a natural death. You can be citing a Western law, Western kirika. I'm telling you, whatever you are saying is applicable in a place where the government is ready to give Mohbad justice. But in the case of Nigeria, in the case of Lagos State government, they have shown through their body, through their vocal, through whatever languages they have.
I don't know.
Can you mute, please? Thank you. That they are not interested in justice for Mohbad. The only bridge between justice for Mohbad and those that buy Mohbad is Baba Mohbad. Whatever you do without Baba Mohbad, you are doing it at your own peril. You are doing it for your selfish interest. You cannot disregard a bridge and say you want to cross over to the other side. Baba Mohbad remain a factor, remain a unifying factor to all the fearless gladiators and generals that are standing for the truth. If you disparage Baba Mohbad, you are anti-justice. I say it again. If you drag that man destructively, you are an anti-justice. I say it again. There are so many platforms where they talk. You will not hear them talking about Wunmi. Because Wunmi is not their problem. Their problem is Baba Mohbad. Such platforms stand for nothing but anti-justice. Baba Mohbad is a stakeholder in the case of justice for Mohbad. What we gladiators and the generals, what we do is to rally around him so that he will know that he has a support. Baba Mohbad is the main clause for the English students. What we others that are supporting him do, we are the subordinate clause. We are supporting him. We tell Baba Mohbad all our glamour, all our effort, all our sleepless nights will be to nullity and vanity. And that's why we have to protect that man to the best of our ability. We have to protect the sanctity, the mental health of that man with everything in us. We cannot leave him to be vulnerable. And that's why I always say, if you disparage or you insult Baba Mohbad, you are my number one enemy. If you castigate the legal team with everything they have done, you are my enemy. You can even abuse me. I will look at you as a lesser enemy. But if you are attacking the core of justice, it only means you don't want justice, but it means you are ready to crumble the roots of justice. And that is what the gladiators and the generals will never take from you. We cannot allow you to silence the core of justice, which is Baba Mohbad. And I thank God for everything God is doing. As much as they wish we will fail, we keep on progressing. As the old team, A and B, they've said a lot of things. They cannot get clinical, they cannot get DNA, they cannot get justice, they cannot get clinical. As we progress, God is showing them his supremacy. And I always say, the battle of justice for Mohbad is divine. This battle cannot be stopped. The word of this evil mouth cannot halt the justice of Mohbad. Justice of Mohbad has come to stay. God shall continue to strengthen Baba Mohbad. We will continue to rally Baba Mohbad until the justice Mohbad deserves is gotten. We will not rest. We will not retire. We will not relax. We will not take our feet off the brake at any point in time. We will keep ourselves awake to make sure that your tactics and your gimmicks do not suppress the cause of justice. And that is why Baba Mohbad remains a celebrity, and the gladiators and generals shall continue to celebrate that man as the root of justice, like we have always said. So all of you that you are saying rubbish, 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 you are just shouting into an empty sack. Nobody hears the jargon you are saying. We are here for justice, and justice we must serve. And from everything that is happening, we are on the right path to getting justice that we deserve. I wanted to say a few things about the DNA. I've said it in some of my lives. I've said we should celebrate with caution. And I'm very happy that many fearless gladiators and generals, they are also doing that. It is one thing to give us an order to do DNA. It is another thing to have gone ahead to map out the processes and the protocols to manipulate and scuttle that DNA. I'm very happy that we have intellectuals in this place. We have people of wisdom in our midst. We have men of valor in our midst. I know nobody can outsmart the smart. Nobody can raise the bar than the limit. We are the bar. We are the ones setting the bar. And we will never allow Lagos State government, Baba Liam, Wunmi, to deceive us and outsmart us in this DNA cause. Every avenue, yes, every avenue that these evil mongers can take to scuttle and manipulate DNA result should be blocked. The DNA test that has been given approval is at work to manipulate the DNA results. They can do anything. They can bring Baba Liam sample to test with Liam. They can bring Adura sample to test with Liam. They can bring Mohbad sample to test with Liam. They can bring Mohbad blessing sample to test with Liam. They can do a lot of things, and that is why I want the legal team and Baba Mohbad to be very, very steadfast and be fervent, and also to be crafty in making sure that all their shenanigans, all their tactics are nipped in the bud. They need to be one step ahead of these evil people. Doing the results, doing the test is not as glorious as getting the right results. Getting the right result about the DNA, it is what is most important for the cause of justice. The DNA definitely will lead partly to why Mohbad was off, and that is why Wunmi and her team, they were first bent on not doing the DNA. But we thank God, God has given us the victory. However, the war is not over. The complete result, unmanipulated result, should be our goal. And I know we have competent legal team. And I know we have competent legal luminaries to also see to this. Because the government of Lagos State is evil. Baba Liam is evil. Wunmi and her team, they are evil and very crafty. But I believe with the support of the gladiators and generals, we shall defeat all their tactics. And the real father of Baba Liam, which from all indications are shown was not Mohbad, will be unraveled as time goes on. We cannot allow a child that did not belong to Mohbad to inherit Mohbad's properties. It will be a slap on the face of justice if Wunmi and her team, including Lagos State government and Baba Liam, are able to swindle the cause of justice around the DNA. And that is why we need to continue to stand. We need to continue to lead and lend our voices to the fact that before you get where you are going, Lagos State government, we are there before you. Before you think of doing this thing, we know already. So don't think that we are Mumu or Mugu, and we will not rest. We will not leave you by the throat or by the jugular until you do the needful. The kingdom of God survives violence, and the violent, we are the violent gladiators and generals, and we are ready to take justice for Mohbad, from Lagos State government, Baba Liam, Wunmi, and all our team with violence and by force. God shall help us. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Bankole and shit, they didn't show up. Then it's been postponed till next month, I think the 14th. And they asked Bankole and Smith to give to write to these people what they call it, the remaining courts. There's a what they call it, Chuck. They are to get back to all these other people, the other lawyers,
other parties involved
against that 14th. Against 14th. And they said the state lawyer or something actually wrote back in defense countering Bankole and shit. So and Bankole and shit wasn't around today, Sha. So
we need a proper update from our own legal team.
Let me read BJ's.
They have to get to the Alausa before.
Let me read BJ's message.
Yeah? Thank you.
We were, please, from BJ Buki JC Plug. We were in to court today for the decision about Bankole and Smith's application to join the legal team of Mohbad's dad. Hey, wahala. Though Smith and Bankole were absent, but sent a representative, instead of putting a closure to their application today, the court informed us that the Lagos State had filed a counter petition against the application of Bankole and Smith. So the hearing had been adjourned again till 14th of November. This is what happens when you think you want to do evil to an innocent person, and the evil comes back to you. Bankole and Smith, our market. Yeah. The hand will justify.
One big news that happened. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so that's it.
This big just happened. Daddy, you don't cast.
Wallahi. So that's it. Lagos State filed counter petition to Bankole and Smith. Why must see the line now? Must you work with Baba's team? You want to take the lead. Anyway, may we not talk because today only lost okay. Oh shit. That's it. I will add to what I read.
Thank you, Naimoli. Accountability zone. I hope that answers your question. Or was it that the dialogue that I asked?
But I just think that we need to because we're talking about
this that is going on. I beg.
Because we're talking about this DNA stuff. I don't know how long you want to stay on the line, but I have not gotten proper stuff. Maybe we need to reach out to Yawa. I don't know if they will have briefed him so that we can know the real situation of things. But the fact that the Lagos State government have done a counter petition on that means they are challenging them again that no, you can't incorporate yourself into because they want to make sure that what the magistrate did by squashing the order of joinder was right, and they are challenging them. That's what I'm seeing here. But I just need a proper, clearer stuff regarding that. Again, it's taking longer, and as we said, we predicted this that we might be having another date for inquest next year. Sadly. But again, the Lagos State government have tried to counter that, which is why I said it won't make sense on my own end that we are not countering it. Let it be the state and versus Bankole and Smith, not also. They won't be saying what is Baba hiding. He's not hiding anything. And Lagos State that they are not doing that, and we know what we can do to this. But I'm just sad that this guy just messed things up for us. We waited for like 4 months for the inquest to resume. It resumed. We were given 1 month. It just one sittings per month. And along there was a time we now having twice in the month. And now some guys from nowhere try to stop the ongoing inquest. So it's sad. I don't know. But again, I don't know how Baba will be feeling right now.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
From a legal perspective, I think I might be wrong, but I just want you to clarify something. Can they withdraw? They can withdraw and back out.
Yes.
If they want the inquest to move on.
They can.
So they are the ones who is not making the inquest go on.
Yeah, they are the one. But they will come out and say, you know they will say Lagos State government that is countering them, that they will not blame Lagos State government, not them doing that other proceedings. Because the magistrate already told you guys then that you can come to the court and be asking questions. Because I saw the CTC, the first one, I saw BBC reporter Ulushola. He asked questions in the first coroner's inquest last year, and I see no reason why they can't come in as public and be asking questions as they claim, not that they want to be incorporated into the entire process, which should be judged, should be. Yeah,
so now, so now that can now balance with what the Lagos State Lagos State government, Alexis and Pedro wrote on the press release on 21st, saying the family of the deceased are the ones delaying the inquest.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I wanted to point that out. So again, that's why we said it's very important. I think
now that I don't know when they want to do the press conference. I think there's, as Samuel was saying the other time, that they're planning something like that. Or we were the one trying to advise them to go that they can put it into there. Like you can see that the family is not the one stopping the entire process. A certain other universe through our lawyer did other proceedings, and again the Lagos State government again counter sue or counter petition the other proceedings that no, the inquest must go on. So it is not from Joseph Aloba. As far as I'm concerned, Baba is not fine with this nonsense that is happening. And we must. I don't even know what to say. But again, I'm happy that it did not come from Barrister Sanshitu. I'm happy personally because I told someone that I don't want him to be the one that will counter it. Let the state do that. The state has done that. And let's see what happens. Let's see how it pans out next month. 14th.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, I want to say something about the DNA. Again, please, I'm begging our people, please, let's not be entertaining nonsense from the likes of Polani and their paid bloggers on Instagram and Facebook. You know, these guys are paid to be writing nonsense. Let's be clarifying than seeking for information. Let's clarify things. We can reach out to Baba's lawyers or Baba's power of attorney to clarify things rather than thinking that what these guys are saying. There's a reason why you should not be listening to people like Tolani. I saw in the comment section a few minutes ago, and it's quite sad. If she's listening, Tolani has no sense. She's gonna brain. Why? I was listening to her one time. She was saying, why would our lawyers call the nurse to come to the inquest? That is he a doctor? Why would he be questioning the nurse? I mean, are you telling me that kind of person is the person that I should be listening to, or anything she's saying on social media? She's gonna brain, so there's no way you'll not be telling me or be sharing what she's saying on a particular life. She's gonna say no sense at all. Why would Tolani be saying it is a doctor that should be cross-examining the nurse in court? So it is clearly, see, and again, you can disregard, as far as I'm concerned, I do not like this headline from Punch. Let's try and read what is inside the Punch newspaper clearly. The second line says Joseph Aloba was on a filed for these proceedings as far back as April, when we did a originating summon to the last one address, and then Bayo Lawanle, Wunmi's former lawyer, was telling her she's not going to do the DNA. And if you care to know, Bayo Lawanle is Fauzi's lawyer and Femi Falana's lawyer in the current civil case against VDM. And he's no longer Wunmi's lawyer. He stopped being Wunmi's lawyer as far back as April. I want to believe that. So, and that's why this clown, you guys said, was saying Baba was talking about DNA on the pages of a newspaper at Boykete. No, we did the right thing by going to court. So Wunmi is not doing the DNA based on our volition. We are the one that challenge. And we've told many people there is no court in Nigeria. I'm saying it. Even we are going down to the Supreme Court. There's no way they will stop Joseph Aloba from demanding from DNA. And again, it's clear that the what we call judicial precedence in law. And that was going to happen. Joseph Aloba versus Wunmi Adebanjo will be used going forward. That a grandfather in this kind of circumstances would ask for DNA. There is nothing like Wunmi and Tom back it up when it comes to law. Beyond reasonable doubt, we know Mohbad would definitely demand, and he's going to get that order from court for how to do DNA. We should stop paying bloggers. It's not needed. You can't be paying people to be lying that you've done DNA. You paid one clown on Twitter the other time. He was busted. You paid one idiot using Daily Times this thing on Instagram, on Facebook, lying. It's not needed. Do the right thing. Go on to this DNA. Go to the proper channel and take that boy, that young innocent boy, to appropriate hospital that they've chosen for the day to be done. There's no point coming here and be lying to people. We are clear on this, and the court is clear. You know what happened in court. Stop paying people and be lying. You did not surrender to do DNA. It's based on the fact that an originating someone you were served. So stop lying to people on social media. And congratulations on your new business. But the main thing is go to our DNA and tell us what happened to Mohbad on the 11th of September. There's a lacuna based on that and the press release of the Lagos State government and Lagos State Police on the 7th of October. Nothing was said on what happened on the 11th. And we said it clearly that it could be a motive. People should not be talking about property. That is why I don't talk about it. I'm less concerned about the streaming platforms of Mohbad. It doesn't concern me. What concerns me is what killed Mohbad and why and who did that stuff. Who pulled the trigger is what we are interested in. And DNA is a must. It could be a motive. And clearly, we are doing this. Definitely, justice for Mohbad will be served. Thank you, Lagata, for giving me this opportunity, and have a nice education. We are going to talk about that, the other proceeding stuff, but we've not gotten the real gist, but we can still be talking about it, how sad I am right now, and I want to believe Mr. Wendell is also sad that the corona inquest might not happen again in November. Thank you.
But so like someone is asking you in the comment section that is it congratulations on your new business. What business?
Their business now you never say I'm saving here, I'm what they call up. They are contributing 20 million for her. You start a new business.